Happy.
Still can't remember what day it is. It's Friday.
And
Happy Friday.
that's it. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Rubber Dub Dub, Pup in a Tub.
Welcome. As you're checking in, let us know where you're painting from tonight.
Happy Friday. Ready to start the weekend off?
Yes.
Amelia Rivera, first one to join.
How are you, love? Are you going to do the fire truck on Sunday, too?
Oh, that's right. We got a fire truck on Sunday. We got a rainbow tree tomorrow.
Rainbow tree tomorrow.
Yeah, but we're going to start the weekend off with the Rubber Dub Pup in a Tub. So now these pups, like the one we see here in the picture, they could be a variety of pups, right? It all depends on the person in the painting, right?
Change up their dog, their look of their dog. They can make pointy ears instead of fluffy ears.
Okay, all right. So we're going to see some variations. I already feel it.
Yes, change the mic. That's what you're looking at, right?
Change the mic. Yes, I didn't change the mic.
I didn't.
Oh, let's fix that right now.
Yep.
Here we go.
Sorry, while we're earthquaking.
Yes, so I can get the.
Sure.
I think so. I think they can hear you now.
Better, guys?
Yeah, look at that. I'm shaking the screen and everything. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, now we got people checking in here. We got Jessica Muhammad. Hi.
Hi, Jessica.
Debbie Coleman Manrique, or Manrique.
Hello.
Elisa Davis, good evening.
Hello, Elisa.
Okay, now. We've got Atlanta Weinstein. That's Happy Friday. Maddie is 10, Noah is 7, and they live in Wynwood, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Maddie and Noah.
Right.
Thanks for painting with us tonight.
And all right, so is this going to be a difficult painting?
Who says that? Are they asking that? We'll walk you through. We'll walk you through. Don't worry. It's not that difficult. Step by step. Follow along. We'll get through it.
Okay. Now with Amelia is Tabitha from Manville.
Hi, Tabitha.
8 years old.
Yep.
All right. Let's see who else we got here joining us. We got a nice little group, nice little crowd here for the start of the weekend. We got Juliet Furch.
Hi, Juliet.
Oh, Cindy Marie Oliveira Alves. Eva is here.
Hi, Eva.
All right.
Very good. We're excited for the Pup in the Tub. You guys are sharing this one and tagging your friends. We got to see some of your pups. If you didn't send us pictures of your pup yet, there's a post in the event. Send us a picture of your pup. We'll add them to the slideshow when we're done with our paintings.
Yes.
There's some very cute puppies.
Now, we still just got a few more check-ins here.
Yeah.
I've got Delia, 10 years old, from Camden, New Jersey.
Hi, Delia.
And then I've got, Cinder. Cinder Masrobian just joined us.
Hi, Cinder.
Rubber Dub, it's Pup in the Tub time. That's right. All right. Tabitha says hello again.
Hi, Tabitha.
And then we've got Sarah from New Jersey again.
Hi, Sarah. We're so glad you guys are coming back. If you're new with us, let us know that you're new. This is your first time with us. We like to make sure you have a great experience, and everybody who's been with us can welcome the newbies.
Hey, Rachel is back from New Zealand.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel's back with us this evening.
But it's in the morning there.
Yeah, it is. That's right. She says, good Saturday morning.
Good Saturday morning.
And our Canadians have just joined on board.
Yay.
Okay. Veronica from Ontario, Canada.
Hi, Veronica.
All right.
Hi, reminders.
Eva says, my birthday is Tuesday.
Aw, happy early birthday.
Yes, we got Eden from Seattle.
Very good. This is a cute one. We have lots more coming up. If you haven't seen them, we'll show you them tonight. There's some fun ones coming.
All right. We got Stacy DeRamio says hi.
Hi, Stacy.
Erica Patton Miller here in Virginia.
Hi, Erica.
All right, now Cindy Estrada says hello. We are new. Julian
Awesome.
and Ava.
Hi, Julian and Ava. Welcome.
All right.
We're excited to have you paint with us tonight. All of our regulars, welcome. Welcome them. I'll have to enlist some of you regulars as my welcome wagon.
Yes, yes.
Welcome our new
Oh, Supriya is back. Supriya says hi.
Hi.
All right, and Nick is back. Nick from Bridgewater is back.
Hi, Nick. Relax, rascal. I know we're talking about other doggies, not just about you today.
Oh yeah, he's having a fit now because it's Friday, and he's just totally against her doing this tonight.
It's alright, buddy. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be objecting a little bit as we get started. Okay, we've got Eden. Eden says hi.
Hi, Eden.
Let me just get everybody's names down here.
Mark is trying to write everybody's name down and remember everybody, who's who on your profiles.
I'm trying, yes. We got first timer is Delia. Delia is a first
Hi,
timer.
Delia. Well, we're so happy that you're with us tonight.
Okay. All right, is there anybody else here? Let's see now. We've got Anna and Lily.
Hi, Anna and Lily.
Okay.
What are you growling at me for?
Yes.
All
And
right.
then let's see. Okay, let's see what else we got. Wait, we got more. We've got Anna and Lily.
We got that.
Ashley and Abby.
Ashley and Abby. Hello.
All right.
Aw.
I'm thinking that they are all together tonight.
Yay.
Okay, and then we've got okay, Ashley Sanford says my 8-year-old is excited and ready to start.
Aw, we are too.
She says you paint awesome.
I am. Aw. We're gonna
Got
help
Becky
you
from
paint
Maine.
awesome. Hi, Becky.
Pat Isabella from New Jersey.
Hello.
So okay, Julian and Ava and Cindy are all having an ice cream birthday.
Aw, very good.
All right. Abby and Ashley
Good job,
and
guys.
Lily and Anna.
Well, happy birthday.
And Sue says you guys make my day no matter what time you are here.
Aw, well, thank you. You help us do the same.
Now Stacy says I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Try and turn up your volume all the way on your device.
Right. Nick says, is it really blurry? Because for me, what should I do? I left it and came back in.
Is it blurry on your screen?
No, my screen is fine. Just tell them all to just go out again
Try and
or refresh.
Yeah. Try and refresh. We'll give you guys a minute to do that. In the
And then
meantime,
we're going to get started.
In the meantime, so if you are new with us, I'm Jennifer. Mark is behind the screen. He's behind the computer, reading off your names, giving me your directions. We are Mimosas and Masterpieces. We're out of South Bound Brook, New Jersey. Normally, we would be going out and doing these in person because we were a traveling studio. But with everything going on, we are coming to you live. So we're just so excited to continue to do this. The very first one that I did, I really enjoyed. I didn't realize how much I needed it. And we figured it's just better to give back at this time. Everybody needs some downtime. Everybody needs some time with your family that's not focused on work, not focused on school, not focused on anything going on outside of just putting some paint on a canvas, spending one-on-one time with your family. So That's what it's about for us tonight. We want to bring you a great experience. We are happy to have you with us, and we'll give Mark a minute.
Just a minute.
And then we'll go over your supplies. In the meantime, if you guys ever have questions, just throw them out there. Mark will relay them to me. If you need me to slow down, speak up. We usually get to about an hour and a half mark, and we might be close there tonight. Once we get to that hour and a half mark, we may lose the mic system, so we have to charge the phone because that's coming through my phone. The camera that we received is not as great as they intended it to be.
Yeah.
So we are going to continue to use the phone. So we have to switch
now
out.
Stacy says she can still can't hear. That's Anna, Lily, Ashley, and Abby. They still can't hear.
And the mic is in. Can anybody else not hear me?
No, some people saying it's okay. I can hear you.
Okay.
It's just them saying that they can't hear.
Because the mic is literally like a foot away from me. It's right there.
Right. We're using a good mic, so we definitely can do it. And Nick says it is okay. It isn't blurry anymore.
Okay, good.
All right, and everybody is pretty much okay. We got a nice group, about 50,
Awesome.
and everybody's here, and they're just about ready to go.
Awesome,
I've got Simra, who just joined us.
Welcome.
I've got cousins Carly and William, both almost 10 from Virginia. Join us.
Very good.
Okay, Katrina Bullock is here.
Hi, Katrina.
Abby and Emily are here.
Hi, Abby and Emily.
Okay, Sue says, tell Rascal he shouldn't be yelling, or it could be him in the real tub.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really. He will follow me into the shower and sit outside the shower while I get a shower. He will not leave my side.
That's right. That's your dog.
Mm-hmm.
And Anya has joined us tonight.
Hi, Anya.
Trish from Virginia.
Very good, guys. Wow.
All right, we've got a nice group of people here.
Great.
We've got Ashley and Akira from Rome, New York here.
Very good. Well, welcome,
Okay.
guys.
We got Pat from Kingston, Ontario, Canada.
We love our Canadian friends.
Yeah, I love Ontario, Canada.
I've ordered a world map so that we can put it up somewhere here and put pinpoints for where all of you are from.
Yeah, we're going to get a world map.
As we continue going forward.
Yes.
Because especially our friend now from New Zealand, I apologize, I forgot the name. Mark is usually really on top of that.
Yes.
But
we
have done like Belgium and Brussels, Belgium. We've done. Somebody was with us from Japan. Somebody was with us from Madrid, Spain. So, wow, like we are floored and thankful, and we appreciate you all. You all are important to us. So, let's go through our supplies tonight, okay? Hopefully, you can't see the cart in there, right?
See the cart?
Yeah,
No.
all of my stuff. Okay, good deal. All right, let's go over your supplies tonight. So I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas. This is the usual size that we work on. If you're scaling down to a smaller canvas, that's totally fine. We're going to work with at least 2 brushes tonight. If you have 3, that's great. We're going to work with a flat brush like this, a round brush like this, and then a detail brush, something that's a little bit smaller or finer. See, this is that round brush, and then we have a smaller one for our outlines and the little details in our painting.
Okay.
I have a cup of water to rinse our brushes. We have paper towels to dry our brushes. I've got at least 1 plate to put our paint on. You will need probably a plate to mix your colors on if you're not comfortable mixing on the same plate.
Okay.
And then let's go over the colors that we need. So we do need a little bit of red. So I'm going to put mine on my plate just as you will.
Yeah, so apparently everybody's issues are okay. They're cleared up. Everybody can hear her.
Very good.
And everybody can see you. And I
Good.
will be making some close-ups when you do something.
Yeah, we'll zoom the camera
I'll
once
zoom
we
the
get
camera
into
in so you
some
can
detail.
see very carefully.
So start with about a 1/4 to a 50-cent piece size amount of paint on your plate at a time.
Eva says, what size are the brushes again?
The brushes are about a 3/4 inch flat, 3/4 to an inch. So one of these, something like that. You'll have a round brush that's something like this.
Okay.
And then you'll have a thinner brush, something that's finer like this for your detail to outline.
Okay.
Okay. So again, it's easier to add paint to your palette instead of rascal, I love you, but mommy, I got to put my foot here. Then it's easier to put the paint on than take it back. We don't want you to waste your paint, okay? So red, black, white. Need just a tiny bit of that red, really.
Yeah, that's good. Stacy can hear us now. That's good. Everybody's locked in, and let's do this.
Locked in.
Yeah, everybody's locked in. Everybody's ready to paint.
All right.
Start this weekend off nice.
Good deal. All right. So we have all of our primary colors: red, yellow, blue, black, white, and then brown.
Red, yellow, blue, black, white, and then brown.
Yep.
And not a lot, just a little bit.
Yeah, start with a little at a time,
on
and then
your
you
plate.
can always add to it. It's just you can't put it back in there. So
Right. You can
we
use a
don't
little
want
bit
you
at a
to-
time.
we don't want you to waste it.
Exactly. Especially if you got 4 and 5 people all painting tonight. Yeah, you don't want to waste your paint. You want to use a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
You can always add more.
And especially if you want to keep doing this, we have tons of paintings coming up, guys. So, keep on the upcoming events list.
Yes.
They just are going to keep coming for you.
Yes, I'm going to be reading off some of the new, the events that are coming up, starting with tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah.
And then, what we got coming up for the month of June. This is the month where Jennifer's going to go away on vacation for like a week. Well, no, it's just a weekend.
I was going to say a week.
Well, a weekend is like a week for us, okay? We've been doing this for like 3 months now.
Oh, my.
All right, now Nick says, can I use a different color than brown for the dog?
You guys can use, and thank you for that intro there, you can use any colors you want for anything. I'm going to go through step by step what I've done. You can change any colors you want at any time. This is your painting. This is your masterpiece.
There's your dog.
This is not going to look like that.
Right.
And yours is not going to look like either of mine. We know that they're the same painting, but they're all going to be different. And that's all about your creativity. It's about the brushes we use and the brush strokes we use and the paints we use and the mood we're in. So don't feel stressed that yours doesn't look exactly like mine. We don't want that.
No.
We don't want it to look
We want it
exactly
to look
like us.
like
We want
yours.
That's right. So again, our paints, I have black, white, brown, and then our other 3 primaries, red, blue, and yellow.
Okay.
Okay? Any questions on paint, let me know. And then we will get started.
All right, I think we're ready to get started. What is the painting behind the elephant?
Behind the elephant is our fairies. Is it kids asking or is it adults asking?
No, it's Abby and Emily.
There's a fairy painting back there. It's really kind of, I meant it for grown-ups, but it can be turned into a kid's painting too.
I saw it before and I was wondering. That's what you're saying. Right. Don't worry, we're going to show you some paintings.
Yeah, we'll show you
of
almost
what we got coming up,
I
for
think
this
I
month.
finally have found them all now.
Oh, you found them all?
I found the sun and the moon too.
Oh, you did? You found that
I did.
one? That's like the only painting I ever did, right?
Yeah.
That's the only one I ever remember doing. Okay, all right. I think
right.
everybody's ready to go.
Awesome.
So
All right.
let's do this.
We're gonna work from the. Well, let me see. Do we sketch out? So some people ask for a sketch of it. I do kind of want to get that sketch in there before we. Let's do that. Let me sketch before we paint.
So you want to sketch the pup?
Yeah, so that we don't have to wait for our entire background to dry before we paint over that. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a reroute there.
Well, Simra, while you're doing that, Simra needs you to repeat the colors again.
Colors: red, blue, yellow, black, white, and brown. So it's all of your primary colors plus brown.
Red, blue, yellow, white, black, and brown.
Yep.
Okay.
So guys, I'm gonna have you grab a pencil, and if you don't have a pencil, you can do it with a light color paint. If you want to just go right to your paint, you can.
All right.
I'm gonna do it in markers just so you can see it.
But you don't want them to do it in marker.
No, I'd rather you do it in pencil so that your brush strokes cover your pencil. It won't cover the marker as well. Okay. So I will walk you through drawing. So we're gonna sketch our puppy out first, and then we'll paint. Okay.
Okay, so now you're going to sketch the puppy out first.
Yep.
Maybe I should zoom in for this one so that
that's
everybody
a good idea.
can see this.
Good idea.
And they can sketch their puppy out so we can really get started painting.
Just this
So
canvas.
now I'm just going to zoom it in on the canvas.
Yep.
And you can go ahead.
All right. So we're going to come down the center of our canvas.
Yes, get a pencil.
Pencil.
Yes, Eva, get a pencil.
Sorry, guys. Yes, pencil, please. All right, the center of our canvas, we're going to start with his nose. So we want to start with kind of the two little circles, which are about an inch. And anything that looks like it may be off, we can fix when we paint.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be perfect.
Not perfect.
But you want two little circles in the center.
Correct. So these are for his nose. These are about 1 inch circles. So this is my 1 inch brush.
Yes.
It's about a 1 inch circle. It might be a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to connect those with a curved line down here as a smile.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to do the top of his head. So we're going to come around, and you don't have to connect right to his face, or right to his nose here, but
no.
We're just going to do kind of a curved, that might be kind of big, kind of a curved line there for his head.
Okay.
So I went too big there.
All right, but if they wanted to make it big, that's on them.
Yeah,
if they want to make it small, they can make it whatever way they want.
Yeah, listen, so my dog is going to have floppy ears. Your dog, if you want pointy ears, you could do pointy ears for him.
Okay.
Okay, so my ears, I'm going to kind of just bring down this way and this way. So it's a big curved line out. And we're going to fix stuff with paint. So again,
so don't worry about how it comes out.
Right, so again, I messed up here. It's okay. Mistakes happen. And they're just, we always call them happy accidents, just like Bob Ross said, right?
Right, now Abby and Emily is saying, where should that be on the canvas? In the middle.
So, yep, so the two
starting
circles.
With the two circles.
We're starting right in the middle of our canvas.
Right.
So middle from here, middle from here.
Right.
So after your two 1 inch circles, we're doing that smile down
little
here.
Half circle underneath it.
Yep. And then a bigger.
And then a bigger
circle up here.
On top of the two circles.
Yeah, so forget this little line up here. Sorry.
That's his head.
Yep. And then his ears over here. They don't have to be perfect. We're going to kind of paint all that in.
Or they could be whatever kind of ears you want to give your dog.
Absolutely.
But basically his face is the two circles and the circle on top and the half circle underneath the two circles.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so for his paws, we're going to come right down right below either side of his nose.
Okay.
With two kind of longer type circles here.
And you're not going to close the circles?
You don't have to close them. We're going to paint it all in anyway.
Okay.
But that's kind of his paws, and they're hanging on his on the tub.
Right under his nose.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're going to do a slightly curved line under those paws.
Okay.
There, it's barely curved though. And we want to bring this out and up and bring this side out and up. So it's almost like we're making a big continuous smile like this. Okay.
Now Eva says, can my dog have huge ears?
Of course. Yeah. We like big floppy ears. So okay, we got this big, so we're using this line as kind of a guide. We're connecting. This is the edge of the tub. Okay, and now we want to come from about halfway, about his ears, about halfway down his ears, and come down with a curved line this way, and we're going to connect this way. So it's sort of rounded. Again, if it's not perfect, it's okay. We can sort of fix that kind of stuff in painting. So it looks like this long football shape, right? Like a squished football here. This whole shape. That's the open edge of our tub. Okay. We're going to, we want a straight line, but we don't want to come straight down. We want to come down on a little bit of an angle. And let's say, let's use your brush handle as a guide. So we want it to be about as tall as your brush handle. Okay. We're going to do that on either side. we just want to taper it in a little bit. So this is called a taper. It's not straight up and down. It's coming in on a slight angle for both sides. I forget that I'm looking at it on an angle.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys doing all right?
No, can you slow it down just a little bit?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And could you repeat those steps a little bit, just that part about
Okay, let's go back to, so after our ears,
right.
We did the two paws,
Mm-hmm.
and then we connected those two paws with a slightly curved line. I brought out to the right and then out to the left. This is almost like a big continuous smile right here.
Okay. Right, see the problem is that Eva had to redo the ears because it was the whole page.
Oh.
So she like sort of went off on the ears.
Well, it's okay. We can always worry about the ears later.
Right, because we got a lot of people, and they're
So I'm just repeating these steps again.
Right.
So okay, after this big curve this way, it's like this big smile.
Yes.
We're gonna connect it around the back. So from about the middle of his ear down, and then the middle of this ear down, and we're connecting it with slightly curved areas on the side, so it almost looks like a squished football.
Okay.
Okay, it's like an oblong oval.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Right? If we had kind of a dotted line back here,
Yes.
it would be a continuous oval like that.
Right.
And then we came down on a taper from either side.
Okay.
And then we're going to connect these two guys. Again, we want to use the same
the
curved shape. We want to repeat that same shape down here.
So not a straight line, but a curve.
Not a straight line. We want a little bit of a curve.
Because that's the tub.
That's our tub. And then we can get painting.
All right, but that's how you want to have them do their little outline silhouette of their pup and the tub.
Yeah, I just don't want you to have to paint all over this and then wait for it to dry before we're able to go back to painting.
Okay.
That, so it's
so
better
that's
to
why
do
you
that
have them write it out, draw it out on a pencil. Okay.
Okay, so let us know if you're ready to go. Kind of give us some thumbs up or okays, so we know you guys are ready to move on to painting.
Right, now see, Abby and Emily, they have a question. It says, are the paws connected to the body and the head?
They don't have to be.
But if you want to connect them, go right ahead, because you're going to paint over that anyway.
We're going to paint over the whole thing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, is everybody's ready? Just give me a heads, give me a
thumbs
like.
up or a
heart. Yeah, thumbs up. Of course, Anya's ready to go.
We know. Anya's a pro now.
Yeah. Pat's ready. Pat's good.
Great, guys.
All right. Let's see who else is ready here. Okay, Eden is ready.
Very good.
Okay, Delia is ready.
Very good, guys.
Yeah, everybody's not messing around. They want to get their weekend started off right. They want to paint and, get in a really good mood and get that weekend going.
Very good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got Eden. Eden is ready.
Very good.
All right. Ashley and Akira in Rome, New York already.
Very good, guys. All right.
Awesome. This is awesome. Everybody's on top. Ethan Price is ready.
All right. Well, I'll show you what we're going to do for our next step. Okay, and I'll repeat this as we go, so don't worry if you feel like you're still working on your sketch. Don't worry. We're going to work with this flat brush.
Okay.
We want you to rinse and dry it first, get all the water off of that brush. So I just wipe it on my paper towel to get all the water off, and then I kind of press it back together to get the bristles back together. Okay, we're going to grab a corner of our brush will have blue and a corner of our brush will have white. So this is what it will look like. When you take from your paint, always take from the edge of it. Don't take from the center of it so that you mess up your whole, what's called the pot of paint. So you don't want to mess up the whole entire thing of paint that you put out there, so just take it from the edge.
Right.
So a corner of white, a corner of blue.
Okay.
Just like this. We want to use the flat side of the brush. And I want you to just use, these are called horizontal, we're going in this direction, horizontal brush strokes all the way across our painting.
Okay, now I've got it zoomed in.
Good.
And you just do that slowly so they can see how you're doing that.
So I get a corner of blue, a corner of white.
Corner of blue and a corner of white.
Yep. And we're gonna kind of wipe that on.
Slowly.
We wipe it on the canvas.
And okay.
And then you're gonna
mix it all together.
Lightly go back and forth. Well, it doesn't have to be lightly. You can
Just
you
go
can
back
use
and
some
forth.
pressure for right now.
Right, but you're gonna go all the way back and forth, all the way across.
So we're making a light blue color for our sky.
All right. Mary Ann Perry says, do you keep the video up to look back at later?
Yep, we do.
Yes, every single one.
Yep.
Every time we do a session, as soon as we finish that session, we share the video, we post it, so that people can come back later and decide if, if they couldn't make it tonight, or they couldn't make it this week, or they couldn't make it this month. They can always come back at any time and do any of the paintings if they like them at any time.
Yep.
And then even then, when they do it then, we still encourage you to send the picture so that we can add it to the slideshow.
So this blue we want to take all the way down to about halfway down our tub. So about all the way down here.
Right. Now, Simra is saying, do you add white? Yes, you're doing blue and white.
So you're doing it together. You're doing
on a corner of each of
corner of each. Now, if you don't like doing this and you want to grab a streak of blue and then go back and do a streak of white,
you can
that's
do that
fine.
too.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's the good thing about painting.
Yeah, you listen. Everybody has their own technique, and you learn as you go what you're most comfortable with. I try not to have you mix too much on the plate,
right?
Because it gets to be a little bit messy, and especially with younger kiddos, you don't want to waste too much paint.
Right.
So I like to try and do it right on the canvas when we can. So as you get close to your puppy, it's okay if you go over the outline. Don't worry too much. We can paint over it.
Okay.
We just didn't want you to have to wait for the entire thing to dry before we go back to painting it.
Right.
So as you get close to your object, you're going to use those bristles like a little guide and push them against your outline and then pull away from it.
Can you do that again slowly so they can see that up close?
So you'll push your bristles against your outline and then pull away from it.
Okay. I'm just going to go real close so they can see you do that one more time. Okay.
All right, I'm going to do the other side then.
All right, you're going to do the other side so they can see it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in real close.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
I did something wrong here.
Oh, no.
They see me. I switched it. How did I do that? Not good, man. Not good. Not good.
You guys got
Somebody did that on
you
purpose.
You guys got Mark.
Somebody did that on purpose.
Good job. Okay.
Okay, now I'm zooming back in, okay?
Without showing yourself?
Yeah, I don't want to show
Mark wants
myself.
to be the mystery man.
That's right, I'm still the mystery man. Okay. I think they can see your hands real good.
Good. All right. So when you get to the edge of your object, what you'll do is you want to, I don't know, I don't want my hand to be in the way.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So you're going to put your bristles right up against the line.
Yes.
And then pull away from it.
Do it one more time.
Okay. Bristles right against your lines and then pull away. Right against my lines and then pull away. Okay. This way you don't go over too much. But I know when you have kind of a curved line, it's sort of tough to do that. We understand that.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right, I'll bring it back out.
Okay. So again, we're just using horizontal brush strokes. We want a nice smooth sky back there, and we're going to bring that halfway down to our tub. That's where we're going to end with our blue and white.
Okay.
What are you laughing at?
No, that people don't, they don't know that they saw me. They didn't see me.
They don't know that they saw me.
No, they didn't see me.
You're funny.
No, I don't want to be seen. I want to be the mystery man in the back.
Oh my gosh.
For some reason, the phone just flipped on me and it was like, wait a minute. Oh no, that's me. Get out the picture. Get out the picture.
Oh my goodness.
Holy man. Oh. All right. And it's all back and forth, all
right. We're
sides.
just using horizontal as much as we can.
Not going up and down.
Right. We want to keep going horizontal across our canvas.
On the outside of your pup. And
Outside of our pup and our tub.
Now you didn't go all the way down to the bottom with that blue.
Right. I just went about halfway down the tub. Halfway down the outside of the tub.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's where we're ending here.
Eva says, I saw you. Don't worry, they'll forget. They'll forget.
Who friended me recently? Was it Cinder? I don't remember. It
Cinder?
might have been Cinder that friended me recently and said, is that Mark I see in the background? Oh, no,
Cinder's...
Jody. It was Jody. Jody said, is that Mark in the background I see?
Oh, because Cinder's here.
I'm sure they're smart enough to figure it out.
Cinder was saying that she would catch up.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to have to paint over that little...
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Bump on my head over here. My dog has a bump on his head.
What did he do?
No, this one.
Oh, I was going to say, what Rascal? What the hell?
Hey.
Rascal has a bump on his head? What did he do?
Kiddos.
Well, Rascal is laid out right behind you, so just be careful. Don't step back.
I know. I feel him breathing.
Okay, good. Oh, Cinder said, I did see him too. They didn't see anything.
Uh-huh.
They didn't see anything. All right, we got it zoomed on you. On the painting.
I was just saying, not on me. I gotta put my head.
Yeah, you stepping all the way out.
I'm all the way out now.
All right.
I'm hot.
All right, so now we've got everybody catching up. They're doing the blue background.
Yep.
Hopefully they've all got their sketch of their pup.
You guys let us
and the
know
tub.
again when you're ready to move on to the next step.
Yeah, everybody's doing very good. I'm sure of it. Okay, so while we're letting everybody get caught up, I'll just read off a couple of the upcoming events we've got for this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow we will be back here at 1 p.m. to do Sal's Rainbow Tree.
Why don't you unzoom for a minute?
All right, I'll unzoom while people are catching up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so this is the Rainbow Tree for tomorrow.
Yes. That's going to be at 1 p.m. And then the following day, Sunday, June the 7th, also at 1 p.m., we're doing the family fire truck. That is a Paint It Forward event.
Correct. So your donation, we are requesting a donation for the event. Now all of our paintings are free. We do occasionally do a Paint It Forward, and for these we will ask for a small donation. This is going for the Manville Fire Company number 3, which is the fire company that I am a member of. I've been a member with them for 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, just like all other organizations and everything else going on, we had to cancel everything. All of our fundraising events for the past 4 months. We are a volunteer organization, so those things are important to us. So with a $10 donation, we will then send you a little light that you'll put behind your canvas so your light can blink.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
That is Sunday.
All right. Now we've got a couple of people already.
Very good.
Kaylee, our friend Kaylee just
Hi,
joined.
Kaylee.
Just said pop it on and say hello. Got busy tonight. But I decided all the ones I missed I'm going to do while Jen is away and then take pictures of my gallery.
I would love that.
Hey, Kaylee, you missed it. I was on screen for a second, and some people actually saw me. It wasn't on purpose. It was just an accident. So, you didn't miss anything.
Oh my.
Okay, Veronica says, unforgettable. The voice being the camera. Oh, wow.
Oh my.
All right, so yeah, that rounds out our weekend. The family
That's
fire
right.
truck finishes our weekend off. Okay,
Yep.
and then the last painting we got before Jennifer goes on vacation is Tuesday, June the 9th at 7 p.m. in honor of Anya's paint palette. That's what we're going to be doing on Tuesday. That's the last one we're going to do before Jennifer goes away. Okay, and Anya's here with us tonight. She's painting with us. She's painting with everybody tonight too. Okay, just keep in mind that once that happens, then Jennifer won't be back until Wednesday, June the 17th, where we'll be painting Olive's elephant. That's going to be at 6 p.m.
He's really cute too.
All right, she'll be gone up until that day. That day is when we return, Wednesday, June the 17th. Now, in the meantime, just like Kaylee said, while Jennifer's gone, you just come and visit the page, and you paint whatever paintings that you don't have.
There you
Okay, and then when she comes back on the 17th, then we'll resume right where we left off. Okay, so
how are we doing on our backgrounds?
People are saying they are okay.
Okay.
You can go ahead of me. I'll catch up.
Aw.
That's Simra. Simra, we'll wait a couple of more minutes. Okay. Right. See, Kaylee said, "What? That's okay. I stalked Jen." Facebook. Vicky Lambert Rice says, my gallery is growing fast. I need more wall space. Yes, that's the same problem that
Don't
we have.
we all?
Yeah, we got to come up with some creative ways to
I know.
do something with all of these paintings that everybody's doing. Definitely need your pictures so that we can make the the slideshows. And then maybe we'll get some sort of auction going on or something over Facebook or some kind of event for people to look at all of these beautiful paintings.
Yeah.
And then they can decide which one we want. We do it for charity, donations, whatever. We'll figure something out.
Something. Yeah.
Okay, let's see, before you begin to pick up where you left off, Eva says, sorry, I have to be with my friend, a sleepover tomorrow for the whole day.
Aww.
That's all right.
Yay. That
they are having
fun,
a sleepover, and then you can get them to get on and paint.
That's true.
All right, now, wait, Anya's saying, can you just please re-show the art palette one more time?
Oh,
I just love it so much.
There's your art palette.
That's right. That's going to be
all yours, girl.
Yeah, that's going to be Tuesday, June the 9th at 7 p.m. That's the last live session we're going to be doing.
We made sure we put it in there before I went away.
And Cinder says, you better not be going to Canada without me.
Nope.
No, she's not going to Canada.
Going the other direction.
She's going to Virginia. Yeah. Okay. All right. I've got lots of readies, okays.
Awesome. Okay, so we can rinse and dry that flat brush. Then we're going to make our grass color. So I know that I have friends out there that can tell me how I make green.
Yeah, how do you make green?
How do we make green, guys?
Yellow and blue?
Kiddos. Very good.
Ooh, I got it right?
Oh
wow.
So we're going to take a scoop of blue and a scoop of yellow. We'll put those on a different area of your plate. And
what if you don't like the shade of green? You can make it lighter. Can you make it darker?
You will mix your green until you are happy with the color. Now it's different. Everybody has a different shade of blue. Everybody has a different shade of yellow.
Okay.
So it's tough to tell you all exactly how much of each color. So you're just going to mix until you're happy with the color. So I have a different blue that I'm using from the blue that I was using here. So my green looks a little different. Are you dreaming? Relax, rascal. Okay, so we're just mixing until we get a green that you like. And we're going to use those same horizontal brush strokes across the bottom for our grass.
Okay. Is he having a nightmare?
He is. Relax, buddy.
Yep, he's having a nightmare. He's like, he's still painting. Oh, she's painting. Everywhere I go, she's painting. Again,
to get right next to our object, you're going to put your bristles, line those bristles up, and then pull away.
Okay, now I got a question for you.
Okay.
Nick says, can you use a sponge to add texture?
Absolutely. That's a great idea.
See, great creative idea.
That's it. That is it.
Okay, now Cindy, which is Julian and Ava, are saying I have green paint.
Okay, you can use green paint.
And that's fine.
That is just as good.
Yeah, they had a suggestion. The suggestion was, are you going with her?
Nope.
If not, then how about you try to paint the paintings that she paints?
There you go.
Yeah, let me do the paintings while you're gone, huh? That'll turn out to be really wacky. I mean, I've been watching you. you know, for all these months. I see what you do. I've gone out on the road with you.
Yeah, you have.
Okay, I know what to do. It's just that I can't paint. see how you, you know, you had to sketch that puppy out in that tub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I can get that far.
Step by step.
You got me to paint one painting. I did it.
You did two.
Two. Okay, two.
You did two.
Okay. Okay. Now, Abby and Emily are saying, "Is it okay if I just use green?"
Yep. You
right.
sure can.
And Simran says, "I'm not done with the sky."
No problem. It's okay. Once you're done with your sky, you'll just rinse and dry, and we're gonna make green in our for our grass.
Right. So once you
again,
finish the sky, you're just gonna go down and make green, and you're gonna finish the green.
As you get to the edges of your canvas, I don't know if I said this earlier, when you get to the edges and the sides,
yes,
and the top and bottom, grab those edges, paint them so that when you hang your canvas on the wall, it looks finished.
Right.
Sometimes like when you hang up a canvas and the edges aren't finished, it doesn't look like it's a complete painting, or it looks like you're missing something.
Right, right.
So again, we're just using those horizontal brush strokes all the way across.
Everybody's encouraging me. They say, everyone can paint. Just believe in yourself. You won't know how it turns out till you try it. That's what we all said. Now look where we are now. They said, you can do it too, Mark.
That's right.
No, painting is not Mark's thing. Okay, Mark has his skills. Okay. I stay in my lane. I know what I'm good at, and I stick to that. Okay, and I'm more of a motivator.
That is true.
Okay.
That he is.
I saw that she could paint, and I said, why aren't you painting? This is something that you have a talent to do. And then who knew that she had a talent to be, you know, other than being a sweetheart, just being a nice instructor, you know, a relatable instructor. So, you know, once I seen her going out on the road and doing these things, I was like, no, I got to help her. This is awesome. She's good at this.
It's so much fun to see everybody. It's so much fun in person. It is just as much fun hearing you guys interact and your messages to us, your photos to us. We love that. You like those. I live for reading your messages and getting your photos, and you know, whenever tips come through, I'm always excited about that. We always, you know, we do try and we pay it forward as much as we possibly can. We've definitely paid forward more than we've received, but it's really not about that for us. It's really just creating a memory, making you happy, making you laugh, forgetting everything else going on right now.
Yeah. And we do this every time.
Same for us.
Every time we do this,
same for us.
It's a different memory, you know.
It is.
Now, Eden from Seattle says, does it have to be grass? Can it be a rug?
Yeah, you can do a rug.
There it is. It's that creative.
That's right.
You know, you come up with your own creative process, and you do your own thing.
And sometimes you guys will say something and I'll go, oh, that's a great idea. Let me do that.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I take your suggestions.
You keep coming back. You keep coming back and joining us, and you paint a simple painting.
Yep.
And then you're learning techniques, and then you're getting comfortable in your spot, you know, when you're painting.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you're saying, well, I'm going to do a little variation while she's telling me what to do, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this up. And next thing you know, you're off to the races, and then you're painting.
Yeah, somebody gave me a suggestion. Well, all the time you guys give us suggestions, but while we were painting, I went, "Oh, let's do that," and I just did it. You know, like, well, it paints on demand. We try anyway.
Yeah.
What were we trying to do? We were trying to do it was Kaylee's mermaid. Kaylee's mermaid
that was
tail.
The other day.
They wanted to do a whole mermaid, and I didn't do a whole mermaid. I just did the tail.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there. Again, just kind of give us an okay, a thumbs up. We know you're ready to move on after you have your
Yeah, I think everybody's good, but you know,
no, we're
we'll
gonna give
give
it
them
a
a
minute.
couple of minutes.
Yeah. You want to go over a couple more?
Because the background is done. You got your
almost.
You got your grass. You got your sky or your rug.
Or your rug.
Yeah, that's right.
God.
Okay, so now remember, she's gonna go away after Tuesday, June the 9th, after she does Anya's paint palette. And then she'll be back on Wednesday, June the 17th. We're going to do Olive's elephant.
Yep, we did that.
All right, you showed them the elephant.
Right.
Okay.
And we have,
all right, now that's a busy weekend, all right, because we got Wednesday, Olive's elephant at 6 p.m. We got Thursday the 18th. We're doing the at 7 p.m. We're doing the Math Squad. Okay, that's a Zoom donation event.
Right.
Okay, so that Thursday night, that's a donation event.
Right.
Okay, and then we start the weekend.
Correct.
Weekend starts on Friday, June the 19th at 7 p.m. The afternoon tea painting.
Right.
Okay, if you look up in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can see the afternoon tea painting. Okay, you see most of it. You don't see the whole thing. Okay, and then let's see. That's for the Friday, 7 p.m. the June the 19th.
Yeah.
And then for the weekend, we've got double headers. Okay, we got double header on Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. We're doing Finn the Fox.
There's 2 for Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, June the 20th at 1 p.m. is Finn the Fox, and at 7 p.m. is the Seahorse painting.
Finny Fox. Oh, I forgot to write that one on my list. Okay.
Yeah, it's a double header. I don't forget
Finny
double
the
headers.
Fox. I really love him. He's so cute.
Right, so that's Saturday, June the 1st, Finny the Fox at 1 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. is the Seahorse painting. Now, that's a warning comes with that painting because Jennifer's been saying this one's going to take about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yeah, so some of the things that we do are not that they're not meant for kids, but we just want you to understand that this is not going to be an hour painting. We'll be here for a couple of hours doing this one. So expect to be with us for 2.5 to 3 hours for this night.
Right.
There's lots of little strokes, lots of little detail. Depends on how fast everybody is and how much everybody kind of has me, like slow up, repeat. But there's a lot to this, so certainly expect to be with us for a while on that night.
All right, and that's just Saturday. That's a Saturday double header. One at 1 o'clock and one at 7 p.m. Okay, Simmer has a question.
Yeah.
Do you add white in the grass?
I didn't add white in the grass. You can add a little bit of white if your green is way too dark, or if you feel like it's too dark. We're gonna add some yellow to it for some like highlights in areas, but I didn't do that yet.
Anya says, "Don't worry, I'm coming for you, Seahorse." Okay,
and I
so
have all
now,
the faith.
all right, so we're gonna finish that weekend off with another doubleheader on Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, Sunday is Father's Day. That's June 21st. Okay, at 1 p.m. we're gonna do the Father's Day painting. There's silhouettes that go with that painting. You have to go to the page and click in the details.
So if you don't want to listen to it be instructed, the details for painting the silhouette of dad and daughter, or dad and son,
right,
they're already in the event. You can just print them out, and then I'll teach you how to trace them onto your canvas after it's been painted.
Okay, and that's at 1 o'clock. That's on Father's Day, June the 21st. That's a doubleheader day. That evening at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing the Infinite Blessings Angel.
And that is this one.
That's June 21st. That's the Infinite Blessings Angel at 7 p.m. And that concludes our doubleheader weekend that following week when Jennifer comes back. So she's going to come back and she's going to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, doubleheader Saturday, doubleheader Sunday. Okay? So she's going away, for a couple of days. And she's just going to come back and hit the ground running. So don't worry. Yeah, I know it's going to feel like a little bit of a separation because she's gone. But when she comes back, she's going to come back with a vengeance. All right, we got 2 doubleheaders, Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
So, you'll get your fill of painting.
All right.
All right, so now...
so you're going to rinse and dry that flat brush from your green when you're done with your green.
All right.
And then I'm going to have you pick up just a little bit more yellow. A little yellow on that brush. And we want to brush this in a couple of areas. Stepping on the dog. So we're going to blend this in a few areas on our grass. Kind of like they're highlights in the grass.
All right.
So you don't just have one solid color. You want to make it a little bit interesting.
All right.
Hear the birds up there? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on upstairs.
I don't know. I don't hear. I don't even think I hear Aiden up there.
Yeah, Simmer says, "Where are you going?"
Where am I going? I'm going.
Yeah, you're leaving them. Where are you going?
I'm going to Chincoteague Island in Virginia.
Okay.
Just rented an Airbnb house.
Uh-oh. You rented an Airbnb house?
Yeah, I did.
And you're going to go to Chincoteague Island with who?
I'm going with my 3 very best friends. We have a bedroom to ourselves each, and we're just going to relax. Nothing's really open, so we're not really going anywhere.
We're just going to be with each other. Y'all haven't been with each other in how long? 3 months?
Yeah, about 3 months. So we are able to go and do this and enjoy just being in one another's company again for the first time in a long, long, long time.
With no kids and no husbands and no boyfriends and no nobodies. Just the best friends. Mm-hmm. Y'all deserve it. Y'all need to go out and, you know, it's been 3 months, really, seriously.
It has.
Y'all never been this apart this long.
No, I don't think we have.
I'm surprised y'all are all holding on pretty good.
Right, we're gonna go from, once you do your yellow, I'll have you rinse and dry that flat brush again.
Okay.
And now we're gonna create a gray for the tub.
I am attacking this painting already. Finish adding the yellow when you are reading off your fabulous paintings.
Look at you, see?
Okay.
So, all right, with this flat brush, so we can do one of two things. If you want to switch at this point to your that medium, that round brush,
yeah,
you can switch to this brush if you want to, or you can go back to that flat brush to fill in this area since it's a large area.
All right.
We're gonna mix a gray color, so we mix on a different plate. You're gonna take a scoop of black.
A scoop of black.
And a pretty big scoop of white. More white than black.
More white than black?
Black goes a long way.
Okay.
So we're gonna mix until you're happy with your gray color. And that's gonna be for our tub.
Alright, so you're gonna make a gray tub.
Yep. If it looks too dark, just take a little of that gray that you made aside. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I feel like this is a little bit too dark for me. So I'm going to take a little bit of that gray that I made, put it to the side, and I'm going to grab some more white and just add to a little bit of that instead of...
Yeah, can you flip the... Yeah, so they can see you do that?
So I'm just mixing a lighter gray with a little bit of what I mixed already because this was a little too dark for me.
Okay, so you didn't like it. You wanted to make it a little lighter?
A little too dark, but I don't want you to waste all of your white paint trying to make that huge thing into a lighter color. That's all. Alright, so gray color we're mixing. Now we're going to do the front of our tub.
Okay.
Okay. So this is where that nice flat brush kind of helps, where you can get those edges.
Oh,
If you want to switch to that, you can.
Alright.
That's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to zoom in.
Go ahead. So I'm switching to that flat brush just so I can fill this area in since it's such a big area.
Okay.
And it's nice to get those flat line of bristles right against those edges so it's nice and neat.
Right now I got Abby and Emily saying, I have gray. Is that fine?
That's fine.
That's okay.
Yep.
You got gray?
So these brush strokes, we want these brush strokes to go in this curved pattern. We want it to follow the direction or the shape of the tub. That helps give it the shape.
All right, can you do that slowly? Show them how you're doing that.
So we're going in this curved,
excuse me,
in this curved direction.
Okay.
Okay. So again, you want to line that brush right up along those edges and then pull away.
Okay.
And I'm going to come and do the same thing and sneak around those paws. If you go over it, again, don't worry.
Because you're going to be able to fix it.
We'll paint right over it. Yeah.
I zoomed in a little bit so they could see your hand movement.
Good. Come down around and pull this down. And we'll add some other color to this. But for now, we just want to get that gray base on there.
Okay. And just fill it in nice.
Yep. Rinse and dry that brush.
You're going to rinse and dry that brush when you're done.
Yeah, I'm going to rinse and dry that flat brush. I'm going to switch back over to the smaller brush.
Oh, you're going to switch. Okay,
Yep.
You're going to use, okay. Okay, now, Jamie and Abby and Emily are saying I added too much black. What do I do?
Okay, so what you'll do is take some of what you, just a little bit. So if you added too much black to that
So that gray that you were trying to make.
Right. So just take a little of that color that you mixed and put it in another area on your plate, just a little of it, and grab some white and mix it with that.
And that's to make it lighter?
Right. Instead of trying to mix all of your white into that dark color that you made.
Right. That's not helping.
Right. Just take a little of it, move it to the side, and take your white and add that and mix that.
Okay, so they got to mix.
Yeah, you'll still have to mix.
But take from that gray that they don't like
right.
a little bit and add white to it to lighten it up.
Right.
Very good. And see, that's the other part of this that people like. That they make a mistake and then you show them this is what you can do to fix it.
It's fixable.
Right. And it's always fixable. Or it's not even a mistake at all.
That's right. Sometimes mistakes, like Bob Ross says, are happy accidents.
That's right. All right, so everybody's doing pretty good. They're filling in their gray areas.
So
Eva's saying, could you just go a little slower because I just finished my grass.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you just finished the grass.
A little bit.
And you can just go over real quickly. You made the gray.
Yeah, so you're gonna take a scoop of white. Take a little scoop of black. A little bit of black at a time. That's what I should have said.
Yeah, a little bit of black at a time.
Scoop of white and then a little bit of black. And you're gonna mix to make your gray color for your tub.
Right. And then you're going to paint in.
So when you fill this in, you can use either this brush or you can use the flat brush. I like to use this brush for the front of it because I can line those bristles up around the edges, line them up, and then pull that paint away from the edge so I don't go over it.
Right. And you want to go in those strokes in the...
Right. So we want it to be going in a curved direction, just like we're following the shape of the tub.
Okay.
And that your brush strokes help shape the items that you're painting.
Okay. Right, see now I got some people that are saying that they're ready, but you still got a couple of people that are still, they're finishing up, and they're still working on their tub.
No problem. We have the inside of the tub to do too, so.
Right, so we still got a ways to go.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and fix my doggy boo-boo up here again.
Your doggy boo-boo? Oh, okay. Do that slowly so they can see that you're fixing the doggy boo-boo.
I just kind of have to keep layering white. That's why.
Right. See, now that's what you're doing. You took white.
Yep.
And you fixed the boo-boo. It's gone.
I'm trying.
No, it's gone.
I mean, I can.
The way it looks here on the screen when we're looking at it, it's like, wow, you got rid of that little.
So we just sort of blend that in there. That's all.
Simra's saying, I never painted this good since art class.
Aw. You know, sometimes it just takes.
You just have that effect on people.
You have to just slow down a little bit and
simplify it.
Simplify it.
Yes.
You know, I think sometimes we overcomplicate some things. And listen, I get, those of you that have been with us, I get nervous sometimes too. Hey, the other night when we did the Harry Potter painting, you guys, if you guys did not see the Harry Potter painting, we did. We were here for 3 hours. There was a lot of detail, and I was nervous about it because that was a lot of detail to go through. It was a long time to hold everybody's attention. But you guys knocked it out of the park. You have to go back through and look at those. They're just amazing.
Yeah, you really do. You got to go back to that event and scroll through that slideshow and look at those paintings.
They came out so great. I was so proud of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, see, now you got rid of that little boo-boo. That's cool.
You can always paint over it. That's, when all else fails, the canvas is never garbage. You just paint over it. And I have a bunch of canvases that I have to just kind of paint over and redo. So I have a gesso. Gesso is a real thick like primer. It's what gives the canvas like that you have, normally the canvas that you're buying, they're primed with a gesso. So it gives it that thick, rigid feel. It's white. It covers everything. So I just can go back through all of the canvases that I don't like, that I didn't want, that Aiden tried to paint with me and then gave up and didn't want to play with it anymore. We just paint right over them and I can use them again. It just takes a little bit of time to do it and let it dry.
Okay.
But
that's a way to save money.
Exactly. You know, your supplies are money. For sure.
And then you got people that return to do this with you
Yeah.
on every occasion, and now they're getting like our house. They're getting paintings all over everywhere. They don't have no more space on their wall.
We definitely have. Oh my, we have. I don't know. You just imagine you have one of what you're painting. I have at least 2 of every painting. Sometimes I have 4 or 3, because I'm painting it and doing it twice.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done events where I'm doing it in 2 parts, so I have to redo it again. So I may have 3 of a painting, or we did the footprints in the sand one. I think I have 8 of those because so many people wanted to do that painting. And every time we were going out, it seemed like last summer, we were doing footprints in the sand. We did it for schools. We did it for birthday parties.
Yeah, we did. Everybody liked that painting. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, so I have like 8 of those.
They dictate what we do.
So, you know.
Okay, now Eva says, I kind of went out of the line with the gray.
It's okay.
What do I do?
You're going to let it dry. So you could do 2 things. So if you went out of the line over here, what you can do is you can take this brush, rinse and dry this brush really good.
Okay.
Okay? And then what you'll do is get it back to a point, so that it's a nice thin point. And you can try to wipe the edge and try and take that paint off. When you take it off, you're going to wipe it off really good and go back over. You may need to redo some of your blue.
Or your green.
Right, depending on where you went over.
Where the gray is.
So you can try and take it off first. So rinse and dry this brush real good and try and pull it off with this brush.
Okay.
And then you can let it dry, and then you may have to go back over it with your green or your blue later. That's all.
All right, so not a problem.
Yeah, there's always a solution.
Right, now Eden in Seattle says, I haven't ever painted this good in my whole life.
Aww.
Wow.
Well, we can't wait to see your paintings, guys.
Susu says, I see Christmas gifts in the future.
There you go. There you go. I always said, people have always asked me, do you sell them? And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to put a price on a piece of art. I mean, you know, it's a little bit of time. I have painted, you know, commissioned pieces, I suppose, but stuff that I do that I teach, I don't know, I just give them away.
Okay, now Veronica says, I have 2 totes boxes so far, just from this COVID period.
I believe it. I know, we are the same way. We have a whole room full of canvases at this point.
Elizabeth says, have a sale.
I know, I feel it, but like to ship it, this is always the problem. Maybe that's what I'll do, is you want the painting, we'll ship it to you. You just have to pay for shipping. You know,
yeah, now Simra's saying, so did you guys record the Harry Potter painting? Because I love Harry Potter. I'm on the 3rd book.
Yep.
Yes, we recorded. Everything was recorded. Everything we do, we record it and we place it.
How you find the past, the old paintings, you'll go to past events or click on the events tab, scroll all the way down to past events, and look through there. I know that I've tricked people a little bit because I realized today that Footprints in the Sand, I named the photo album Footprints in the Sand, but the name of the painting or the name of the event, it said Adult Paint Night because it was like one of the first ones we did. So that's why it may be a little tricky. But that one, it's called Virtual Platform 9 3/4.
Virtual Platform 9 3/4 is the Harry Potter one.
Yep.
Okay, and then there's a picture of the painting, right? So they could identify it.
So when you're on your phone, at least that's what I've noticed. When you're on the phone, it does not give you images on the past events. It's just the description. So that's what's kind of tricky about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, but you can go back to it and you can paint what they did. It was a nice long
It was a long
session,
painting.
But you look at the photos of the people, what they sent in.
Yeah, you can go to our photo album. So go to the Mimosas page, click on the photos, click on albums or view all or see all, and you can just go through the albums. There's an album for every event that we've done that wasn't a private event that didn't want to be publicized or whatever. But
Right, now see, Eva says it's not the best, but it got better, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so everybody's got thumbs up, ready to go.
Good deal. So what we're going to do, I am going to switch back to this smaller brush now because we have some smaller areas. We need to do the inside of the tub. So we do want the inside of the tub to be darker.
Oh, okay. So you want a darker gray?
Right. So we're going to use that. So if you have that darker gray that you thought you messed up before, you're going to use it now.
Okay.
Or you're just going to add a little bit of black to some of
gray
the gray
that you were using.
Right. Okay. So we're just going to fill this area in the back. So it's.
And now you got to watch your dog.
Yep. So now, that's why coming around those curved lines is better with the smaller brush.
Okay, so you're using the smaller brush now.
Right.
And you made it darker.
Yep.
And you're going along the outside of your dog.
Yep. So we're just filling that whole area in there.
Nice and slowly, please. So they can see, because it's a steady hand now. And you're doing that pinky thing again.
Sort of. So when
you want to make sure you don't go over the line.
Yeah, so when you want to have a little bit more control over the brush strokes that you use, I like to call this the pencil grip, pinky stabilized. So we're holding the paintbrush like a pencil. You're going to hold it up on the metal area of the paintbrush like a pencil.
Yes.
Use your pinky to rest your hand on the canvas somewhere so that you have a more controlled brush stroke, and you can sort of control where you're putting that paintbrush instead of holding it out here and hoping that it goes in the right place.
Right. Yeah, it's good that they could see this up close.
See, we don't need a camera. We just need our battery to last longer. I don't know how to do that. And then again, we're going to rinse and dry. It's really crazy. I'm so sorry. It looks like it's on a slant.
It is. It's okay, because you have to paint sideways.
I know. So, but I hate that though. I hate like all of the paintings that I do. Secondly, if I'm not right at them, that's what happens. I'm looking at it from this angle.
Right. All your paintings come out like that. I'm sitting there watching every single day.
And it looks perfect. Like I have a perfect oval.
It is perfect. It's fine.
It's so funny.
For me, the reason why I don't give you a hard time about it is because all your pictures are coming out like that, because that's what you got to do. You're painting from the side.
I have to remember it. Like I have to try to. I know, but I should try to accommodate for that.
No, because the bottom line is that when you look at everybody's paintings, when they send in their pictures, their pictures are okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and that's what you're doing. You're instructing them, so you don't got to be perfect. Like you told them every day, you said, look, it's not going to look like this painting. My painting's not going to look like this one. That's not going to look like that one.
It is true. All right. We are going to rinse and dry.
Okay.
So you got that dark color in the back of that tub.
And still using the smaller brush.
Still using that smaller brush. And let's paint in, let's do our puppy. I think we're going to do that next.
You want to do the puppy next?
We're going to do the puppy next. All right. So, here's where you can choose, what color you want your dog to be. If you want it to be brown, you can use the brown that you have. I like to kind of mix up my brown. So I have, sort of 3 tones of brown. They can't see that painting, right?
Yeah, I'll shrink it down. They can see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
You don't need to see all the detail quite yet, but
okay.
Okay, so I have 3 tones of brown in my painting, and this is all made from mixing. We have this real light version, we have a slightly darker version, and then we have the darker version.
Okay.
So we're gonna start lightest first. So I'm gonna mix a scoop of my paint palette is messy because I like to mix everything together. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my brown. I'm gonna take a scoop of my yellow and a little scoop of my white. And we're going to mix that color. And this should make our lightest version.
Okay. You slow down a little bit. Yeah. Eva's saying, I am still painting my bowl.
Oh, the tub. Okay.
The tub, yeah.
Okay. You're not far behind, hon.
And Susu says, can you turn the canvas a little when you go to paint at a little angle?
So that I can see it?
So they can see. Yeah.
Oh, so they can see or that I can see?
No, I think it's so they can see. No, it's okay. It's okay. I can zoom in.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe she's suggesting for you.
For me, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. No, we can't do that. We want you to be able to see.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Again, so I have this medium-sized brush I'm using. We mix a light version of brown.
Right, she says for when you paint. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So, let's see. I think I'm actually going to take, I want to make something slightly lighter than this too.
Okay.
So, in another area that's not messy, this is what happens. I'm going to do the same
for
thing.
your pup?
I'm going to mix a little of that lighter brown with some yellow and white just to make a slightly lighter version.
Okay. Now Rachel says, I love your attitude and encouragement, Mark. That's what I do.
Yes, that's true. Mark came into my life when I really needed somebody to do just that. I'm a very self-sufficient person, but I needed that encouragement and that motivation.
Yeah, so that your confidence could show, and then you don't need me no more. You got your confidence back.
Oh,
and
no.
you're good. Look at all these paintings you got here. You didn't have none of these paintings when I first
But
came here.
I don't mean just painting.
And I
I
was
mean
just like, wow, you don't
general.
paint at all. You guys were like, I said, wow, you can paint that good and you don't paint at all? And now look at you paint every day.
I do. Okay, so we have 3 versions of brown. I apologize that my whole palette's a little messy, but so I have light, the medium light, and then the dark brown that we
started out with.
Right.
Okay.
You can make your puppy whatever color you want to. If you want to do it in brown, or if you want to do it in black, and then you can mix your grays. You could do it in grays. I just wanted to make it different than the tub, so it doesn't quite blend in with the tub. You can make it white. So if you want to have a white dog, like a poodle,
yeah,
you can do just a really, really light gray. So use white in certain areas, and then we can make gray in certain areas, black accents. You can have a purple dog if you want to.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
You were going to say a purple dog?
Purple dog, red dog, green dog,
red river.
Any colored dog you want.
Yeah, the ears are kind of reminiscent of like a setter, so they're kind of like red-haired, right?
Right.
So, okay. So that real light color I'm putting on these are kind of like his cheeks. Or his upper nose area. Okay, and I'm just wiping that paint in those.
And it's saying what shades go where?
So the lightest version is going up here in his nose area.
Okay, the lightest version right there is the cheeks.
Yep. Get some of that paint off of there. Remember, I said any of those little, if those outlines don't seem like they're right, you can fix it in painting now, right?
Right. See, Sarah says, I'm doing a golden for a golden retriever.
That's it. Okay. So that's where your lightest version is. I'm rinsing and drying.
All right. And you do that slowly for them so they can see how you filled in that circle? Well, you got a half circle now underneath.
Well, that's going to be a different color.
Okay, and then you got the big circle on top of the 2 circles that you just filled in.
Yep. So we're going to go to the medium shade of brown for the top of his head.
Right. Now you have these different shades of brown.
Right.
If they were doing a blue dog or a red dog.
So you want
you want the same thing. You want to have the 3 different shades.
Yeah, I would try and do 3 tones, 3 different shades of whatever color you're doing.
A little lighter, and a little darker.
Right.
Okay, and then they're going to take the little lighter and they're going to fill in those little cheeks.
Yep. We're going to add some highlights and shadows, so it'll look a little bit different too. But again, we're just filling in this little area. Use that pencil grip, pinky stabilize if you need to go over in those little areas.
That pencil grip, pinky stabilizer. Can you say that 5 times?
Pencil grip, pinky stabilizer, pinkle. I love tongue twisters too.
Yeah, pencil grip, pinky stabilizer. Pencil grip, pinky stabilizer. Pencil grip, pinky stabilizer. Pencil grip, pinky stabilizer.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so our medium shade is the top of the head.
Yes.
It is the mouth down here. So I'm going around that U shape that we made, that smile. I'm going to leave this a little bit open for his tongue.
Oh, okay. So you just put a little a small stroke of paint.
Yep.
In the shape of that U.
Yep. And then we're going to do his paws.
Right underneath the cheeks.
Yep, right underneath the cheeks. All in that medium shade.
Okay.
And then you can rinse and dry.
But what about underneath his lip?
We're gonna do that with the dark color.
Oh,
I did it
okay.
in gray, but really
That's
it
his chest?
should be, yeah, his chest. So
Oh.
I hear you, rascal.
Yeah, Rascal don't like the fact that you're doing another dog. No, seriously, he doesn't like it. You could have been painting a fish or a bird.
He just
and
doesn't
he'd be
like that I'm
okay.
painting, period, and I'm not paying attention.
That too.
Petting his head.
That too, but you are painting another dog and he's upset about it.
Okay, I rinsed and dried after our medium shade. So again, we have 3 shades of brown or 3 shades of whatever color you're using.
Okay.
Your lightest shade is going to be on his nose, the
cheeks.
I don't know, his like the top cheeks of his mouth.
Right,
I don't
the
know.
2 round balls that you have right there.
Yep. And then you're going to rinse and dry and go to that lighter shade,
The
medium shade. The medium shade. The medium shade is the top of his head, his paws, and then his mouth area.
Right, leaving a little space.
I'm leaving a little bit of space
between the cheeks
so
and
I
the
can
mouth.
do his tongue. Yep. And then the darkest one we are going to do for his ears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fill in this area down here so that it's darker.
His chest.
His chest area.
Below the lip.
Yep.
Okay.
With that darker brown.
Awesome. Yeah, now I'm going to zoom in for them.
Okay. So we have his
There we go.
ears.
What do you do after the tub? After the tub, you start to fill in
After
your
the
pup.
tub, so this is Eva. Eva, you're gonna make 3 shades of a color that you want your dog to be.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want him to be brown, like I'm doing, you're gonna make 3 shades of brown. So you're with your very first shade of brown that you have on your plate.
Yes.
You're gonna add a little bit of yellow and white to it and mix.
And make a lighter brown.
Yep. Then you're gonna take a little of that
That
lighter brown, move it, and add a little bit more yellow and white and lighten that up.
To make an even lighter brown.
Correct.
Okay, and then you're going to put the lightest brown.
Well, let's let her get the.
Oh, okay, let's let her get the browns all
Get your
together.
browns together, and then I'll go over those shades again where they go. Okay.
What color do we do the paws with?
Paws are the medium shade.
The medium shade. That's the shade that you use to do the head.
Yep.
Right, the head above the 2 circles, which is the cheeks like.
Yep.
The nose.
This brown paint that I'm using is really thick.
Yeah. The dark brown paint?
Yeah. It's almost like an oil.
Yeah, everybody's real
Painting,
busy right now.
painting.
They're all concentrating on their
Good job,
painting.
guys. And then we're gonna rinse and dry that brush. So let's get everybody to this stage, okay? So we'll give you guys give us the okay when your puppy is filled in, and then we'll go to some highlights and details in there.
Okay.
So let's go to, finish, did we finish everything? No, we have date night. Date
Yes.
night is June 25th.
Right, at 8 p.m.
That is the sun and the moon. Half is the sun, half is the moon.
Right.
If you don't want to do it in 2 parts with a friend, then you can do it yourself on 1 canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Do half the sun and half the moon. We'll show you that later.
Then Friday, the 26th at 7 p.m.
It is high in the sky. And
High
that
in the sky.
is the hot air
That's
balloon.
it's becoming a well anticipated session. People seem to like balloons.
That's this one.
Yes, people seem to like that one.
Yes.
We're getting a good response for that one coming up. That's going to be June the 26th. That's a Friday night, 7 p.m. That's how we start the weekend off. Now, I don't see any Saturday dates here. Do we have a Saturday date?
I didn't put a Saturday because that is, I think, a reserve date for something else.
Oh, okay. So that weekend we won't be doing a Saturday?
I have to double check. So we do also private Zoom parties.
Oh.
So one of them may be a private Zoom party there.
Okay.
And then I may take a Saturday evening to do something with some friends.
Okay, no problem.
If they are feeling up to it again, depending
So
on
that's
how
why we have. So that's why we have a double header on that Sunday.
We're knocking a bunch of them out at a time.
Right. So that Sunday we have a double header starting at 3 p.m.
If I do put a painting out for that day, I pulled out the afternoon tea. No, not the afternoon tea. The drink, sip, repeat.
Oh, okay.
So
that will be what we would do.
This will be right. This one would be coming.
Right.
Oh, can't see.
No, I'll shrink it down.
Sorry. So this would be, if we decide, it would be Saturday, June 27th.
Okay.
And
well, then that's Sunday, June 28th. We're doing a double header.
Yep.
3 p.m. in this house is the first painting.
Right. That is this painting.
Right.
This is kind of the poster that we were sharing, that I had shared on my personal page, and everybody shared it from there, and I thought we should just have this piece of art in our home.
Right. And that's going to be the first session. That starts at 3 p.m. that Sunday. That's June the 28th.
Yep.
So at the end of the month, we have that double header on Sunday the 28th, 7 p.m. We're going to be doing the booze fairies.
So this is for those moms. But don't worry, guys, like for kiddos, what you'll do is you'll replace the wine bottles and the wine glass, you'll replace with magic wands on your fairies.
Okay, so for the kids, you'll have magic wands.
That's
but for
right.
the adults, they can have the booze fairies because they are for the booze fairies.
That's what it was meant for, our booze fairies.
Yes, and we don't want to alienate the booze fairies
no.
who are actually out there distributing booze out to random people, making their day, making their nights.
All right. You guys.
What does the last painting say?
Okay, the last painting.
Yeah, in this house we believe.
In this house we believe. Black lives matter. Love is love. Science is real. Feminism is for everyone. No human is illegal, and kindness is everything.
That is correct. That is correct. In this house, that is exactly what we believe. Yes, it is.
We do.
Even Rascal believes it.
Yeah.
Yes, and then that's gonna complete the month of June for us.
It is.
The only other date that I have that starts off the month of July is July 2nd, 7 p.m. Christmas hippopotamus.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Christmas hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus will do. This is my favorite Christmas song. Somebody asked for a hippo, so we made both of our lives happy.
Okay, that's how that came out. That's what's up. That's how it came out. You made a compromise. All right, so we got everybody.
Guys doing?
I think they're pretty much ready to go.
Think so?
Yeah, I think people are working on their dogs.
Okay.
You know, they're doing the different shades.
So while we're, I don't know if I want to do that first or not. So while we're doing the dog, what I want to do is add a couple of highlights in the dog.
Okay.
So on his head, since this is that medium shade, I want to take the lighter shade. So I'm going to take a little bit of the lighter shade.
Okay.
And just kind of brush that right along the top of his head. It's hard to see.
Yeah, Sue says you did an awesome job on the hippo.
We know we have some hippo friends.
Right, but see now, Erica says, were you able to add stitch?
Not yet. It's
No,
on there. It's
on
on
the
that list. It's
Yeah,
on
it's
the
on
list.
the
I
list. You
promise.
haven't finished the list. It's a
The
long
list is a mile long.
Yes.
But sometimes something will just hit me fast, like strike me. Something happens. I don't know. And I just need to do that. The other day when I painted the hot air balloon, I will fully admit it was just something said hot air balloon. There was not one person that asked me to do a hot air balloon painting. Not
Right.
one. And I got to the canvas and I thought, I need to do a hot air balloon painting. And I don't know why. And then somebody, one of our painters, messaged me that day that I posted it and said, you have no idea how much that hit me that you just painted the hot air balloon, because her grandmother for many years said that had passed away, said that she always wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride, and that she was just meant to see that painting and do that painting. So I fully believe that we are able to give messages to one another
Of course.
somehow, somewhere. And that was just my way of helping her get that message.
It happens all the time.
And so that's just how that one happened. It just happens. I will get to stitch, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we just use that lighter shade again,
Yes.
right across the top of his head.
Right.
So we can do the same on his paws. We just want to do a little bit of a highlight on top of his paws
Okay.
with that lighter color. You can sort of blend it in there if you want to. If your paint's still wet, that's great.
All right.
And then let's give his ears kind of that fluffy look instead of just a solid look. So I'm going to I'm rinsing and drying, rinse and dry.
Right.
And I'm going to pick up the medium shade, okay? So since our ears are the darkest color, I'm going to pick up this medium shade, brown, that we did.
All right.
And we're going to give him some squiggly lines in his ears.
Oh, okay.
Pick up a little bit more paint.
Yeah, you did that fast.
I know. And then you're going to rinse and dry.
You squiggle the lines down.
Yep.
And mix it all in.
And we're gonna go back to it and add some black to it too.
Oh,
But we'll
okay.
wait until that's all completely dry to go back to outlining. We want to get some highlights and shadows in there, and we have to do our bubbles.
Okay.
All right. So hopefully everybody's still hanging in there with me. All right. We're rinsing and drying. Let's get some of our colors on our tub. We want to grab some using that smaller brush.
Smaller brush.
Rinsed and dried. I'm grabbing black.
Okay.
So from the right side of my canvas, or from the right side of my tub, I want to take that black. Now this is not, I don't want to use that pencil grip.
Right.
I want to hold it up on the handle. I want to have a little bit of free flowing.
Can you show
lines
your
here.
hand and show the grip?
So I'm just up like this, letting the brush do the work for me.
Okay.
Okay. So from the right side, we're pulling in curved lines
Slowly.
down and over toward the center of our tub.
Okay.
So you can do a couple more in here. You can even bring some of them all the way across so it looks like ridges in our tub,
Okay.
because it's not super smooth, right? If you've ever seen one of these big metal tubs. So it can be a kind of a dashed line. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth.
Okay.
I'll do a couple of those. So use that same curve, follow that same curve with each of these lines that we're putting in here.
All right.
Looking at my painting, which I have a glare on so I can't see. Yeah, I'm going to bring those all the way across. And then we're going to use these same little lines, using this black
Yeah.
and the brush strokes. We're going to come all the way around the bottom, do a couple of them all the way around the bottom of our tub.
Okay.
So I'm just lightly brushing that brush right on the canvas. You can use your fingers to just
doing it lightly.
Lightly move it back and forth.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little bit up here. I want to do some underneath here because this is kind of the shadow of our puppy.
Right.
Kind of hanging over the tub. And we want to go under his paws. We want some. Just a little bit of paint at a time.
That's black.
Light strokes. Yep, this is the black.
Light strokes.
Light brush strokes. And then we can rinse and dry that brush.
Okay, and rinse and dry.
Yep, rinse and dry. Give me an okay when you guys are ready.
All right.
What's up, Mr. Aiden? Alright, still can see this. It's bugging me.
Oh, you can still see
I
it?
can still see it, yeah.
So now you're fixing it.
I'm just gonna keep going until I can't see it anymore.
And what did you put on it so that
I'm just doing white and I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll paint blue over it.
Okay, see, so you put white on it and then you're gonna let it dry and then you're gonna put blue over it.
I can still see it. See pencil marks you can paint over.
Right.
Sharpie, not so much.
Right, so you told them well.
What's up, buddy? You going to bed? No. Okay.
All right, so now Tara is ready.
Tara's ready.
And then Ethan is ready. Anya is ready.
Yay! So we're rinsing and drying that brush.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do those same brush strokes. This time, we're gonna use whites, and we're gonna come from the left side of our tub.
Okay, yep. Ashley and Akira already.
Very good.
Okay. So now you're using white.
Yep. So I'm gonna go right across the top edge of the tub here.
All right. Let's zoom in a little bit more.
Okay. So I went right across the top edge of the tub here. I want to go right across the top edge of the tub back here.
All right.
And most of this will be covered with our bubbles anyway, but just in case we'll. And I do want to come right across the top of our tub here.
Yeah, see, I zoomed in a little bit more
Good
so they
deal.
can see this.
And then again, we're just going to use those light brush strokes. Little bit of pressure.
And this is only white.
This is just white. Yep, a little bit of paint on your brush at a time. And you can bring a couple of those out here into the center of your tub too.
Okay.
Okay, and then again, we're rinsing and drying. Oh, I didn't add the little
Little what?
the handle. If you want to add the handle on there, you can. I forgot about the handle.
Oh.
So I'm just going to do this in black. It's just,
Do it slowly so they can see.
so it is almost a circle. It's almost like a horseshoe.
Okay.
Okay?
And you do that in black.
I did it in black. I just realized that I missed it on that one.
Awesome.
And rinse and dry when you're ready. Alright, we can do, what should we do next? We'll do our bubbles? We'll do our bubbles next.
You want to do the bubbles next?
Let's do the bubbles next. We'll go back to our details here later.
Giving it some more time to dry.
Yep. Okay, we're rinsing and drying that brush.
All right.
And then let's go to, what's the best way to do them? Let's do it. I'll teach you how to do bubbles with your flat brush. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that flat brush.
Flat brush now.
Yep, we're gonna go back to this big flat brush, rinsed and dried. And with your blue, we're gonna start with blue and then we're gonna add other colors. So with your blue, you can put your bubbles wherever you want on your canvas. It doesn't matter.
So bubbles can go anywhere.
Anywhere, okay? So how we start, we're going to start with a small bubble first. So you're going to put your bristles right against the canvas.
Yes.
So they're standing right up against the canvas.
Okay.
And then I want you to spin the brush in your fingers without moving the brush on your canvas. Just spin it, and the bristles will move for you. So you're spinning, and you'll get a perfect circle. Okay, so
for the handle, is it white or black? It's black.
I did black. You can add a highlight on there if you want to. So again, bristles.
Yeah, because we can't see your hand.
Sorry.
I mean, we can't see because your hand is in the way.
Yeah.
When you did that circle.
Okay. So let me see if I can do it from above. I don't know. I don't know. So you're pressing the brush right against the canvas.
Right.
Okay.
Flat against the canvas.
And then you're just turning the handle. You're spinning the brush.
Okay. And
handle.
then move your hand and show them. Yes.
So you're just spinning the brush handle. So brush to your canvas.
Right. Brush to your canvas.
Okay.
Straight.
Right. So I always like to start horizontally. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. So once you start with your brush to your canvas,
right,
you're just going to spin the brush, and it'll create a circle.
Okay.
Once
you don't have to press down or anything like that. You just putting it on the canvas, flat, and then you're spinning it.
Pretty much. So when you if it's easier, sometimes it's easier to do half one way and then half another way.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll show you that. So sometimes I go half and then go back and do the other half the other way.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes that's a little bit easier.
Interesting.
So again, that's, you kind of press your bristles down and go half one way, and then bristles back, and then spin in the other direction.
Okay.
Now you see how big that got?
Yeah.
The more pressure you push, the bigger your circle will get.
Okay.
Okay, so the more pressure you push down,
the bigger
your circle will get.
Okay.
On that canvas. Okay, so we're making blue circles or blue dots all over our canvas for our bubbles first. Doesn't matter how big or how many. We just have to go back through and add details to every one of them. So, Aiden, what's up, dude? What's up? What do you want? What do you need?
Coming down to watch.
Oh, okay. Well, you can come down to watch, of course.
Okay.
All right. I will rinse and dry.
And after you're satisfied with the bubbles that you put out on this first shot, then you're gonna rinse and dry.
Is Rascal okay?
He's dreaming again. Yep.
Is there any ants on there yet?
No, there's no ants down here.
That's who was mad.
Oh, there he goes. Whoop.
Yep. See, he hears me talking about it now. He's gonna start barking in his sleep. He was mad. He doesn't like the fact that mommy's painting another dog and not him. So he's very upset.
Yeah, it doesn't look like him.
Right, so he's upset. He's like, who is that? Are they coming here? I want to know. I don't want anybody else here to live with us.
The air.
Oh, you want the air can?
Yeah.
Are you cleaning
Oh,
the
he wants
vacuum?
this can?
The air purifier.
You
Go
want?
ahead.
You want this?
Yeah,
air can. Go ahead.
Here. Here you
Thank
are.
you.
You're cleaning the air purifier?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
That's what you were waiting for?
You kept sneaking
No.
down.
All you had to do is say, Mr. Art, give it to
Oh
me right there, and I can't.
my, holy my.
Okay.
Okay. So here comes the fun part with all of our bubbles. So we have to add lots of colors to our bubbles to make them look like bubbles.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the blue. The next color we're gonna add is yellow. So we're gonna switch back to our smaller brush. You're gonna rinse and dry.
Smaller brush.
Yeah, smaller brush.
Rinse and dry.
Rinse and dry. We're gonna go to yellow.
Yellow.
So on the right side of every one of our bubbles, you're gonna wipe yellow down every one of these. Don't worry, it's gonna turn green.
Well, it's like a half.
Yep, so it's like the top half or the right half of our of each bubble. We're just grabbing yellow for each bubble, a new little bit of paint on your brush for each bubble. Yes, it's turning green.
Okay.
We know, it's okay.
Everybody's painting.
So bubbles are like rainbow, right? So you blow bubbles and you see them in the sunlight. They're called it's like an iridescent. There's all different colors. They're prisms. So you'll see all different colors of the rainbow in your bubbles. Now we're gonna rinse and dry once you have your yellow. How we doing on the power?
Oh no. Okay.
I figured it was. Sorry, guys. All right.
You back?
We're back.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about the interruption, but phone ran out of power.
That's what happens.
All right, let's get it set back up. Whoa.
Easy. Easy.
Here we go. I'm gonna close up on it.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, sorry about that. Now, Susu is saying something here. Hold on, let me fix this picture. Hold on, sorry. Wait a minute, that's crooked.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I think I got it now. Right, she's saying, I love to hear them sleep when they are chasing.
Oh,
I wish we knew what they were doing.
Dreaming, I know.
FYI, my hummingbird loves your voices. It was sitting here tilting its head to listen.
Oh, you have a hummingbird? That's on my list too. Come visit you. My mom loves hummingbirds. She has feeders out everywhere.
All right, we can continue.
Good yellow. Okay, so after your yellow, rinsing and drying that small brush, the next color we're going to do is pink. So we're going to mix a little bit of pink. You're going to take some white, a little bit of red, and make a pink color.
Okay.
Okay. We're mixing that on our palette somewhere. Yeah, this definitely called for 2 plates that I should have used.
Like Stacy, Anna, Lily,
We're good.
Ashley, Abby, they're all saying this is so much fun.
Oh, good guys. All right, so the next part is the pink. So let's start with the pink in our little mouth area that we didn't do earlier. So let's get that in there.
Yeah, can you speak up, please?
Oh, I forgot, sorry. So pink, we're making pink. A little bit of white, a little bit of red, tiny bit of red at a time. Mix to make pink.
Should it be a more red pink or a more white pink?
It's whatever you feel.
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Mine's like a pink, like a Pepto-Bismol. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. All right, so I filled in his mouth area first.
Right.
And then we're going to do the left side of each of our bubbles. So I'm just kind of brushing that pink down the left side of each of our bubbles. Some of the blue should be sticking out there.
Okay. Can you do them slower so they can see you're doing these strokes? Because I got it nice and close for them.
Sorry. Okay. So I'm doing pink.
Yeah, Sarah says, it says, sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. I can't see or hear you guys. What's going on?
Refresh.
Yes.
I was gonna say I have to type extension cord. You took my extension cord for my phone. That's what I need to plug in the phone. We're out of power.
Yeah, try refreshing, Sarah.
Why don't you just plug it into the
It doesn't charge fast enough. That's why I'm asking you where the extension cord is.
Yes, refresh, and that should alleviate the problem.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, we had a power outage on the phone, so we had to switch from the audio that we were normally using
Right, sorry.
to the power source back into the phone.
Right.
Okay, she says, okay, I'm back. Everything's
Good job.
good.
Good.
Yep, just try refreshing and everything comes back.
So again, we did the yellow on the right side of each of those bubbles.
Yes.
Then we rinsed and dried. We made pink. A little bit of our whites and a tiny bit of red at a time. So you get a pink color that you like.
Uh-huh.
We're adding pink to his mouth.
Right.
And then we're adding a swipe of pink to the left. Maybe like the top left of each of our bubbles.
Okay.
Okay? We still want some of that blue to be showing through.
Okay.
Okay? So once you have your pink, we're gonna grab just whites, and we're doing a white swipe in the center of each of our bubbles.
A white swipe in the center of each of the bowls.
Yep, it could be down the right, the left, it doesn't matter. You just want some white in there.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there's the plug that, yeah, it charges faster than the computer does, so.
It's plugged in.
Thank you. Thanks, bud. I know you used it for vacuuming out the car today, huh?
No, the other day.
Oh, sorry.
It's plugged in?
It is.
Okie dokie.
Did you hear?
No.
It's on Do Not Disturb, so there's no noises or anything that will come from my phone.
Okay.
Alright? So again, just a kind of a white swipe inside of each of those bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Watch.
Oh my goodness. This is lots of detail, guys. I know. There's a lot on here.
Oh, you're almost done.
We're getting there. We got our details. We got our
Those
bits of
bubbles
bubbles.
look good.
Okay.
That's cool.
I know.
It's okay.
It's not okay. Rascal says it's not okay.
I think I know what he wants.
He wants you to paint a painting of him
Mm.
and not some dog that he doesn't even recognize and he doesn't know.
All to be done.
That's right.
All right.
I come done.
We are rinsing and drying again that brush. This is where we're gonna switch right now to that finer brush, if you have it, that smaller, thinner brush.
Right? Well, what if they don't have a smaller,
Then
thinner
we're
brush?
then you'll stick with the brush that we've been using, but I want you to then rinse and dry and continue to get it back to that fine point.
Right.
We want a small point for all of the detail that we're gonna do on our painting.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
so rinsing and drying, getting it back to a point,
And speak up, please.
trying.
Why don't you have the microphone hooked up?
Because it has to be charged.
Because the phone is
has
out
to
of
be
power, so
charged.
we have to either power or mic.
Okay. Let's
Can't
go
do
to our
both.
outlining, all right? So
Mhm.
we're going to use that smaller, finer brush.
Yes.
We are going with the black. We're going to start with black to outline our dog. All right?
All right, so now you're going to outline the dog.
Your close-up? Your zoom?
Yeah, I'm zoomed.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to start. We're going to use that pencil grip, pinky stabilize.
All right,
Okay.
pencil grips, pinky stabilize.
I'm going to start down here at his paws from the top and come down. And the top and come down. Now I want to do kind of some parts of his paws. So let's do almost a small oval inside, like they're his kind of like fingers
Okay.
in his paw. So we'll do, I should do that first. So smaller oval in here. I don't close it all the way. It's kind of an open oval.
All right.
Or parentheses, let's say, right? And then from the top and down, and the top and down. And then we're just gonna finish outlining. So his mouth, his nose.
Now Eden says, are the suds going to be coming up next?
Yep, we will. We'll get there. I know we still got suds. We still have outlining of bubbles. The suds I like to do at the very end.
Okay.
But yep, we'll get there, I promise. Alright, so around our nose, the top of our face area here. Again, rinse and dry that brush to get it back to a point. So you have a nice fine line. So I'm going to rinse and dry, get it back to a point.
Okay.
Twirl your brush on your paper towel to get it back to that fine point. A little bit of paint at a time.
A little bit more black.
Just gonna keep going with black.
Okay.
So let's get his nose in there. So his nose
Okay, now you're gonna make his nose.
is almost like an upside down, a rounded upside down triangle here.
Does it have to be a rounded upside down triangle? Can
No.
it be a circle?
Be a circle.
Could be anything.
Yep. And we're just filling that in.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna give him two little eyes. There's two little dots right above his nose.
Okay.
And we're gonna continue outlining. Rinse and dry, get it back to a point. That's really important to keep those fine lines when you're outlining.
Right, so they should be going back and forth. They should be doing a little bit and then rinsing and drying and then coming back, get more black.
Yep,
Just do a little bit and then rinse and dry.
you got it.
And keep it nice and fine.
You got it. So when I do the ears, I'm not just gonna do a solid line. I
No?
wanna do some swirls in there. I wanna do some squiggle lines in there.
Can you do that slowly so they can see your hand do it?
Yep. So we're doing little S shapes in there for our ears.
Okay.
Like snakes.
Like snakes, I even said. Oh my
They're
goodness.
like snakies.
Okay.
I know we're getting to the end. You guys are getting tired on me, aren't you?
Yes.
You can replay it tomorrow.
We want to get everybody off to bed soon. We know. Alright. Rinse and dry that brush. Get it back to a point.
Get it back to a point.
Yep. Especially here. We want to give him some little dots for where his whiskers will be. So that's really fine point. Rinse and dry, really fine point. A little bit of black on my brush at a time.
Okay.
And just lightly giving a couple little dots on top of that nose area.
Right, so if they don't have that real fine brush,
You'll
they're just
do
gonna
the
touch
same
real
thing.
lightly. They're gonna try to make a point with that brush that they have.
Yep,
And they're just gonna put little tiny dots by touching real light.
you got it.
Okay.
Okay, while we have our black,
Yeah.
you're going to go to the bottom right of each of your bubbles. So the bottom right of each of your bubbles will have a black outline. Just the bottom right though, not the whole bubble.
Okay.
So just the bottom right of the bubble.
Bottom right of the bubble should have a
Yep.
little black outline.
Correct.
Okay.
Rinsing and drying. Okay, kind of give us the okay that you're ready to move on. I know I'm starting to move a little bit quicker for you guys.
Okay.
We got some people ready to move on.
That's because we're at the 2-hour mark.
I figured, yeah, we'd be close.
You already forgot something. I wrote down.
I didn't forget it. It's coming.
And the D-balls.
It's coming. drying.
Okay.
We're gonna go to white. So with the white, we're gonna do the top left of each of our bubbles, outlining in the white.
Okay. Top left of each
Top
bubble
left of each
is going to
bubble.
have some white.
Yep. It's kind of really neat how they kind of come together once you got some of those outlines in there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so top left of each of your bubbles with white.
All right. We got Eva ready.
Good job, Eva. Caught up to us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have the top left of each of our bubbles with the white. While I have the white, we're going to do little white whiskers. Right? So light pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using that pencil grip. We're holding it back here on the handle. Let the brush do the work for you, okay?
Okay.
So we're just kind of pulling away. Press down and pull away. Press down and pull away. Okay, let's do it on this side. Give them a couple whiskers. So I put my brush to the canvas, press down and pull up and away, up and away, up and away, down and away. One more. And then we need that highlight on his nose. So it's just a little white spot on his nose.
That's you know, four sides.
I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can't see it. Oh, that's okay.
Okay, so our white again, white on the top left of each of the bubbles,
Mm-hmm.
white for his whiskers, white highlight on his nose,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can do our, oh wait, I didn't do the soap. I didn't do the little soap bar over there. If you want to add the soap bar, you can. So I just used that pink color that we made.
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot.
I knew you would forget
You
something.
thought I would forget it. So down here, or wherever you want it really, we're just going to create like a little oval,
And then
like maybe a rounded square. I don't know.
All
Does
right.
that make any sense?
Sure.
Almost an oval shape. And you can write soap on it later when it dries.
let's see what happened. There's some more.
It's hard to sit in for that long. Backers.
Where's he going?
He's just walking. He's hiding.
Get a paper towel.
Paper towels. Alright, again, we're gonna rinse and dry. We're gonna move to the flat brush. We're going back to the flat brush for our bubbles or our suds. This is a fun part, guys. This is called stippling. So what I want you to do, once you're done with your, or we can do that now, you can switch for now and go back to what you were doing before, so I have everybody together here. Okay, that flat brush, rinsed and dry. This time I want you to fluff it out. When I say fluff it, use the center of your hand and kind of like press the bristles down.
Okay.
Kind of want to mess them up so that they're a little messy,
All right.
okay?
That's not a good thing. But
I know. We'll get it, we'll fix it when we're done. So
yeah.
I want you to start with white. We're gonna grab a little bit of white on the ends of our bristles. So we're just barely dabbing those bristles in the paintbrush.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot,
Okay, good.
and this is called stippling. So you're just tapping the canvas with your bristles.
All
So we
right.
can put suds down here in the corner, over here, on his head, wherever you want them. So to start, you're just tapping on the canvas.
Can you do that slow so they can see?
Yep. So we're just tapping.
Just tapping
Yep.
with the bristles of your brush.
Right. So I'm not wiping.
Not
I'm
wiping, not stroking,
Right. No.
just tapping, and that's called stippling.
This is called stippling. Yep.
Okay.
So we're just tapping that on the canvas. Now, somebody said they had a sponge earlier. You can use a sponge to do
Sponge
this
would be
too.
good too, yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna start with white. We're gonna layer colors. So we're starting with white.
Okay.
We're gonna do some down here, some in the grass. This is a great way to do clouds when you guys are doing clouds. When you're painting on your own, you can do it that way.
There's also another way you could do it.
How's another way you can do it?
They usually have, if some people have the special brushes, there's like a round brush with a stick on it, and there's like a round sponge.
Oh yeah, you can do it that way too.
Yes,
Yeah.
or take like
There's certain tools
maybe
that you
like
do
a
it with.
skewer or something.
A skewer?
Yeah, that maybe
How about that?
will poke the canvas. And
Oh
it'll
yeah,
take
really.
forever.
Skewer doesn't sound like a great idea.
Skewer with a little bit of the sponge attached to it would be a good idea.
Maybe. Alright, so let's get some bubbles over here. You can put them wherever you want to. We should put them around our soap though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna put some on top of his head.
No.
Let's cover up that line that I made, see?
Oh,
Those
okay.
accidents.
Yeah.
It's okay, you're gonna pull some of that black up that you just did in the outline. Don't worry about
It's
it.
okay.
It's alright.
Some soaps are black.
We're gonna rinse and dry.
That water looks.
The water's messy, I know. So remember, all of our bubbles we did, it has blue, it has yellow, it has pink.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna use all of those colors and do the same thing in the bubbles with stippling.
Okay.
So next, I'm going to blue. A little bit of paint on your brush at a time. Okay, let's go over in some blue,
And you can stipple where you
right where you were doing it before, yeah?
Oh, okay.
It's a very like quiet too.
That's quiet. This was my favorite sound when Bob Ross painted.
That's kind of like a ASMR or something. Like comic or something.
Rinse and dry between your colors. So again, blue, we have yellow, we have pink.
Okay.
Mr. Mark is sleepy. He's tired over there. Okay. Get it fluff back up again. A little bit of yellow. We're gonna get some green in there. Don't worry. Just a little bit of yellow.
Now, Abby and Emily says, is there anything after this? Because I have to go.
After your bubbles, you're all done. Just sign your painting
Yes.
and then send a photo of your painting to us. We'll post a reminder,
Put your
okay?
name and
Thank
stuff.
you.
Thank you guys. I know, we're getting
And
there.
then the date because you forgot that the last time. Or the last.
A little bit of
Couple
yellow
days
in our
ago.
bubbles. Up here on his head. Rinsing and drying, and let's do some pink.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even go right back over with white again once you get some pink on there.
Okay.
But
If
yes.
you want to.
Yeah, if you want to. Everything is about if you want to. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do in painting for sure.
And it's all right if you blend the stippling into
Yeah, it's okay. You're getting other colors.
all
That's
the colors in there.
totally fine. And again, if you want to go back over with a little bit of white,
Right.
you can go back in there with a little bit of white to kind of like add some highlights back in there.
Okay.
But that's it. Then you're just, all we need is your signature, your initials, the date, and you're done, guys.
And then we need you to take a
Wait,
picture
Yeah.
of your painting and send it in to us.
All right, honey. Good night.
And you're gonna send it in, you're gonna come here, go to discussions, and go back to the video that's gonna be shared after we finish this session. And you're gonna put the pictures in the comments.
No, I will post a thank you reminder.
Okay.
You can zoom out now.
All right.
Only because I forgot something, totally forgot something. So, part of this was that, we were doing a help, sort of a painted forward, not necessarily, but, so for those of you that, had seen us before, some other volunteer work, and we did some paint it forwards for Wise Animal Rescue.
Right.
They did a paint your pet or paint a portrait of your pet. We painted Chucky the Chocolate Lab. So, remember, if you guys didn't remember, we painted Chucky the Chocolate Lab. Chucky had to have surgery this past week.
Okay.
So there is a GoFundMe on our page too, if you'd like to donate to them.
Okay.
And for those that he's kind of like a little, he's a popular dog. He has his own book set. So Chucky has a bellyache. Chucky gets in trouble. There's a couple of different books. You can find them on Amazon, or you can like Chucky the Chocolate Lab on Facebook. He has a whole page. He has a whole Instagram. He's like, an Insta dog.
Mm-hmm.
So that is on there as well. If you would prefer to send a GoFundMe instead of doing a tip or gratuity, we welcome that as well. We are always happy to pay it forward. Let us know if you have any questions. We know it got a little bit longer than we intended it to, but let me know. We thank you so much for painting with us tonight. Give us your, again, I'll post a thank you. You can put your pictures right underneath that thank you when we're done this evening. We will save the video right to the event so you can find this later or share it. When you post your photos on your personal page, we would love for you to tag us. Tag Mimosas and Masterpieces. Just at Mimosas Masterpieces, it should pop up. You should see our logo. That helps bring your friends to us as well so you can paint together.
And don't forget, you can join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. for Sal's Rainbow Tree. And then we'll be back again Sunday at 1 p.m. to do the Family Fire Truck. That's a painted forward event. So we'll be back tomorrow and we'll be back Sunday. Keep in mind, Jennifer's last day next week is Tuesday, June the 9th at 7 p.m. We're going to be doing Anya's paint palette. Okay? And then she's going on a little vacation. And she won't be back until the 17th, which is a Wednesday. And when she comes back, she'll be back for that whole week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, doubleheader Saturday, doubleheader Sunday. Okay? So don't fret. She'll be gone just for a weekend, and then she'll be back with a vengeance.
That we will.
Yes, see, now Margaret Paul Price says, thank you, Ethan, enjoyed it, and we'll post shortly.
Yay.
Very relaxing for me.
Good job, Ethan. Thank you.
And Rachel in New Zealand says, hey, thank you, lunch is ready now.
Good job.
Okay?
So cool.
They're having lunch, and we're ready to go to bed. It's awesome.
Cool, right?
And Cinder says, another fun night, my friends.
Aw, thank you, sweetie.
And Anya says, thank you, I extremely, totally enjoyed this rub-a-dub up in a tub painting.
You're welcome. We can't wait to see your paintings, guys. Again, if you have puppies, if you have a pup, send us your picture of your pup. There's a post on the event as well.
Yeah.
Post your pictures of your pups, and we will add them to the slideshow too.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Ethan, Noah and Maddie, Tabitha, Eva, Delia, Sarah, Eden, Julian and Ava, Nick from Bridgewater, Eden, okay, Anna, Lily, Ashley, Abby in Canton, Massachusetts, Ashley and Akira in Rome, New York, our faithful Anya, Abby and Emily, Carly and William in Virginia, and Simra. All of you, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Jessica, Vicky, Lisa. Yeah, you make our night. You make our night when you come and join us for these paintings.
You do. We are here for you guys. We enjoy
Who'd have thought,
doing it for you guys. I know, but we love it. So thank you.
Yes, thank you and good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back at 1 o'clock, guys.
All right. Have a great night, guys.
Have a great night and a great weekend if we don't see you tomorrow.